Hey guys. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's watching and commenting and who's subscribed. Especially, I'm not 100% how to pronounce your username, I'm sorry. It's Glassea, hang on, Glassseay. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm very, very out of it at the moment, so I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring your comments and your video that you put up. I can't even talk properly. I'm so tired. My internet connection's down at the moment, so I'm working off my phone. So I can't actually reply at the moment, but as soon as my bandwidth decides to come back, I'll be replying to everybody, and thank you so much for commenting. It really means the world to me. So just know I'm not ignoring you, okay? Alright, so day 2 of new journey, I guess. I had my bone marrow biopsy done today. It was a bit of an ordeal. I got in there this morning at 8 o'clock, and it's now 2:30 in the morning. And, we're all ready, all set to go. And yeah, the doctor comes around and says to me, alright, easy enough. Should be done within 15-20 minutes. It took nearly 2 hours. Sorry, my battery just flashed at me. They had a lot of trouble getting, and they didn't even get a proper sample of the bone marrow, unfortunately. My hip bone is really, really thick, and hard, and they had a lot of trouble getting the needle in. That could be due to a number of things. It could be, whatever's causing this illness. It could be either cancer or the red blood cell disorder, or it could be something else. It could just be that I've got, thick hip bones. They don't know. But, so anyway, what they did, I'll just run through it really quickly. So I had to roll over on my side, and they got to my hip. They ended up using both hips. So I was quite nervous. So they did give me a sedative, which was interesting because they gave me 2 milligrams, I forget what it was, and it did nothing. It literally did nothing. They ended up giving me 10 milligrams in total over the 2 hours. Did absolutely nothing, which I'll explain in a second. So I was wide awake the whole time and very conscious of what was going on, which was fine. They put local anaesthetic into my hip and around my hip joint, and then they took a gigantic needle and stuck it right. I mean, I couldn't see it, obviously, it was behind me, but yeah, she actually, before I rolled over and got into position, she showed me what needle they'd be using, which was a really bad idea. So yeah, I had the doctor who was in the hospital at the time working on me. She tried it twice in my right hip and once in my left, and I couldn't feel anything, couldn't feel needles going in or anything like that, or any punctures or anything, but it was like when you go to the dentist and your mouth's numb, like you can feel a pressure and like drilling, and you can feel all that, but it doesn't hurt. So there was no pain at that stage, but there was like pressure, and the pressure was quite intense actually. But after she tried for the 3rd time my second hip, in my left hip, she had to call my oncologist to try and get it done. So my oncologist came up, and she's so lovely. She's such a lovely woman. I'm really lucky to have such a nice doctor. So she came up and she tried, and she had the same issue. She couldn't get through the bone, but she did take a fragment of bone which had bone marrow on it or around. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how it works. But so they did get a sample of some sort, but they don't know how that's going to, if that's going to show up anything or not, or if I'm going to have to repeat it, which hopefully I won't. But so fingers crossed that, don't have to repeat it. they said if I do have to repeat it, they'll give me a general anaesthetic because they're going to have to use a bigger drill and drill through my bone to get to the bone marrow. Yeah, and with the sedation, I was, as I said, I was very nervous, but she said that because I had so much adrenaline running through me, like it was keeping me wide awake. I was so wide awake, it was ridiculous. And actually on the fourth one they did, where my doctor did it, I went into shock. I don't remember a lot about that, but I remember starting to shake quite badly, and then when my doctor was asking me questions, like I was just staring at the curtain and I couldn't, I felt like I was, it's going to sound really strange, but it was almost like an out-of-body sort of experience. It was really weird. I've never been in shock before. It was really quite strange, but yeah, and that was just because, there was so much pressure on my hip, and I don't know, she said, and I'm still feeling a bit out of it. As I said, they gave me 10 milligrams of this sedative, and I got home roughly 2 o'clock, 2:30, around 2:30 in the afternoon, and as I said, it was meant to take 15-20 minutes, and it took 2 hours, so they were lovely. I felt really bad for them, actually. They were really quite worried that they were stressing me out, and which they weren't. I was just freaking myself out, I think, but yeah, so that took a lot longer than expected, and the sedative, as I said, didn't do anything in there because I was so, I had so much adrenaline running through me. As soon as I got home, I was out. And I still feel very out of it. I've had about 4 hours sleep since I got home, and now I'm awake again, but I'm going to go back to sleep in a sec. I just wanted to do a quick update while I was still awake. And the local anaesthetic has worn off, and it hurts. It's hurting. It's like, the only thing I can sort of relate it to is when I was in primary school, we, how you play like chasey and stuff, or tag or whatever, with the boys, and the boys are really, really rough. I got knocked over by one of the guys, and his knee went right into my kidney, and that's the only thing I can sort of describe it. I don't know, I guess like a bad pulled muscle or something, like when you even when you sleep on your back the wrong way and you've got the bad back for the rest of the day, it's like that sort of pain. So it's been quite hard to get comfortable, but it's not like I expected. Like I was expecting quite bad pain actually, but it's not comfortable, it hurts, but it's not terrible, so that's good. So I'm going to get to bed. It's, I've rambled for nearly 9 minutes, so 8.5, but yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you guys for commenting and sticking with me. It's, when I'm not replying to you, but I promise I will reply as soon as the internet decides to come back, but I am reading your replies, and, they mean a lot to me, so thank you guys. As I said, I get my results on the 6th of March, but obviously I'll make more videos before then and let you guys know how I'm doing, and I think it's, it's sort of good therapy for me as well, and I think I really want to be able to look back and remember what was going on. Yeah, so anyway, hope you guys are all well and you've had a good day or night or wherever it is around the world. I think Glassy guys, I'm sorry, I think you said you're from Denmark, so that's amazing. I can't believe you're watching my videos from Denmark. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm not ignoring you. I will get back to you, I promise. Alright guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.